Hey guys, so this video is going to go over the dividing decimal lesson notes. So please make sure if you are watching this right now, you have open the PowerPoint called Notes and Practice Dividing Decimals, which looks just like what my screen looks like right now. So the lesson right before this actually was working with division, and one of our numbers happened to have a decimal. In this lesson, both of our numbers have decimals in them. So the process, while it may seem a little similar, we have to do a few extra steps to divide a decimal by a decimal. So step one is still to set up our problem. We're going to write the dividend. So our first number, 3.5, is our dividend. That's going to go inside our house. Remember our little division house up here? So 3.5 is going to go inside. And our divisor, our second number, is going to go on the outside. So in this problem, that would be 0.05. Now here's where things get a little tricky. We call it slide baby slide. We need to make our outside number, our divisor, a whole number. Now the way we'll do that is by sliding our decimal until we get a whole number. Now remember, in a whole number, your decimal is after the ones place. So in this problem, 0.05, to make that a whole number, I have to slide my decimal 2 places to the right. So whatever you do to the number on the outside of your doghouse, you have to move the decimal the same number of times inside the house. So we moved our decimal for our divisor 2 places to the right, which means my dividend, I have to do the same thing. So right now my decimal is between the 3 and the 5, and I need to slide it 2 places to the right. Now what do you do with an empty space? We're going to fill it with a 0. So now our division problem looks like 350 inside the house, and our decimal is after the 0, and our dividend, or our divisor on the outside of our house, is now a whole number 5. And this is what we wanted. Now that that's a whole number on the outside, we can divide just like normal. So when we do this, 5 goes into 3 0 times, so I'm going to put a 0 up top. 5 goes into 35 7 times, because 7 times 5 is 35 perfectly. And then bring down our 0, and 5 goes into 0 times. So we know we are done. Now, what do I do with that decimal? We call it raise the roof, right? You want to shoot that decimal straight up through the roof, and so it lines up perfectly with the decimal that is with your dividend. So we know if our answer right here up top says 70 and then a decimal, right? Our decimal in a whole number is right after our ones place. So this answer can just be written as 70, and we would be done. So 3.5 divided by 0.05 is 70. All right, so let's try another. We're going to set up the problem, step 1. So we write the dividend, which is 51. We'll write that inside the doghouse. So 51 goes inside my little division house. And then my second number, which is the divisor, 0.3, goes outside my house. So when I look at this, my divisor right now has a decimal. To make that a whole number, I need to slide my decimal 1 place to the right. And whatever I do to my divisor on the outside, I also have to do to the dividend on the inside. When I look at 51, since that's a whole number, we know in a whole number our decimal is after the ones place, so it's right after that 1, and I need to slide it 1 place to the right because that's what I did on the outside, and then you fill your empty space with a 0. So my new division problem after I moved my decimal would be 510 divided by 3. Now that's a division problem we know how to do. So 3 goes into 5 one time. Because 1 times 3 is 3, we subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Drop your 1. 3 goes into 21 7 times, because 7 times 3 is 21. Left with a 0, drop our other 0. 3 goes into 0 0 times. So we would be done. When we moved our decimal, remember we moved it so it was after the 0. Final step, shoot our decimal through the roof. So our final answer would be 170 with the decimal at the end, which we know just means whole number 170. Done. All right, our next one, we set up the problem, step 1. So we'll put our first number, 0.759, inside my house, 0.759. And then my second number goes on the outside, 0.15. This is my divisor. So I'm going to put 0.15. Second step, we need to slide, baby, slide. We got to move that decimal. So 0.15 becomes a whole number. So I'm going to take my decimal, move it 1, 2 places to the right. So that becomes 15. And whatever you do to the outside number, you also have to do to the inside number. So I'm going to take my decimal and slide it 1, 2 places to the right. And now I have my new numbers. So I'm going to rewrite my house. And inside my doghouse became 75.9 after I moved my decimal. And outside became 15. And now I can divide. So 15 can't go into 7, so I'm going to put a 0. 15 goes into 75, 5 perfect times, because 5 times 15 is 75. Subtract 75 minus 75, I'm left with a 0. Drop your 9. 15 can't go into 9, so little tricky. I need to add a 0 and drop a 0. So it becomes 90, but I can't forget to put a 0 on top as well. Now, 15 goes into 90 6 times, and 6 times 15 is 90. If I'm left with 0, I know I'm done. Nothing else to bring down. Final step. Okay, your answer is not 506. You cannot forget to shoot that decimal through the roof, raise that roof, and our final answer would be 5 6/100, or 5.06. All right, so this one looks a little different, but don't forget that your fraction bar here still represents division. So the way I would read this problem is 75.03 divided by 6.1. So we like to say top dog in the house, right? It's my dog house. Whoever's the top dog gets to be in it. So that means my top number is going to go inside my dog house, 75.03, right? So that's my dividend. And then the bottom number is my divisor. So 6.1 goes outside the house. Need to make my divisor into a whole number, so I need to slide my decimal. This problem, I only need to slide it once to the right. Whatever you do to the outside number, you have to do to the inside as well. So I'm going to rewrite my doghouse. And my new problem, I'm going to move that down. My new problem is 750 3/10 on the inside of my doghouse, and then on the outside is now 61. When I go to divide, 61 can't go into 7, so I'm going to put a 0. 61 can go into 75 one time, because 1 times 61 is just 61. Then I'll subtract 75 minus 61. Well, 5 minus 1 is 4. 7 minus 6 is 1. And then bring down your 0. 61 can actually go into 140 2 times. And if you don't know that off the top of your head, remember you can trial and error, do some multiplication off to the side. So if I did that, 61 times 2, well, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 6 is 122. So under 140, I'll subtract 122, and I would be left with 18. Drop your 3. All right, so I'm left with 183. Well, I know 2 times 61 was 122 because I just did that multiplication. So I wonder what 61 times 3 would get me. 3 times 1 would be 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Well, look at there. 183 perfectly. So I'll put my 3 up top. 3 times 61 we just found was 183. Subtract, and we're left with 0. So we know the division part is done, but our final step, we need to shoot that decimal right through the roof, raise that roof so they line up in my final answer, which would be 12 3/10 or 12.3. On the next slide, you will see a big pause button. In this pause button, underneath it says click here for the check-in. So go ahead, take the dividing decimals check-in. Please make sure you insert a picture of your work either to these slides or continue to upload to the assignment for the day. Once you're finished with the check-in, there are practice problems within this PowerPoint that you should be completing. Good luck!